Hey guys, Brandy here with Raise 'em Up Homestead, and today we're tackling the grout.
Homestead!
So I really want to show you guys how to do this step by step. It's going to be in layman's terms. It's for the person who has never grouted tile before. And I just want to specifically encourage you ladies, you can do anything you want as long as you put your mind to it. So you'll see a lot of how-to videos from me because I want to empower you and I want to show you how easy this really is. So let's get down to the basics. I laid this tile a couple weeks ago and I'm just now getting around to grouting it. If you are doing this project at home, after you lay the tile, you're gonna wanna wait 24, 48 hours before putting the grout in to make sure that that tile is cured. So we have picked a white grout to fill this in, and it's really gonna make a huge difference on how it looks. So let's get to it. This is gonna be, like I said, very simple, very layman's terms on how to grout tile. Okay, when it comes to grout, you can buy the kind that I did that you can mix with water, or you can buy a pre-mixed grout. I have used both. They work great. And honestly, the pre-mixed grout actually cleans up nicer. So if you are a brand new newbie, spend a little extra, get the pre-mixed grout. Might make your life easier. Then it's mixed to the right consistency and cleans up easily. But it does run more. So I'm choosing to do the pre-mixed and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so here is the consistency that we are going for. It's thick, but still kind of liquidy. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our grout float, scoop up some grout, come over here, okay? And then giving it pressure, firmly, we are just gonna push this into the cracks. And then we're just gonna keep repeating this process. And don't worry about it getting on the tile because we're gonna come through with the sponge and clean this all up. Okay, I'm gonna show you what this looks like from the side when you do it. See, we're pushing it in. And we're forcing the grout through to fill up that cavern. All right, we're just gonna go through this whole wall and just repeat and repeat and repeat. It is really that simple. Nice, firm pressure. If you notice some that needs a little more, go back and get a little bit more and go over it. So now if you find yourself in a corner like this, just use your finger. When in doubt, use your finger. Okay, so here is a tip I learned the hard way. See this? That is mortar and I didn't get cleaned off the tile. And if I try to grout over that, it will look like ass. And so what you want to do is just take yourself something, clean it out, make sure it's not sticking out past the edge of the tile, so everything has a good clean edge. And so like you can see, I'm just using a rusty nail I found. But when you do any of this, it's like even right here, I'm gonna clean that up. Sometimes where we put our spacers, they can make it look, get a little extra mortar stuck in there. Okay, our time is up. It is time to clean these tiles up. I'm gonna take my towel sponge, dip it in water, and wipe off the excess. Let me show you. Okay, so we're literally just going to wipe it down. Some of the spots where it's a little thicker, just do a little scrubbing, flip her over, get her clean again. Clean often. Now, if you have a spot where maybe there's a little more grout than you like, just keep wiping. The more passes you make, you can kind of put a little pressure in there with your thumb, run it back and forth, and clean it up. Same like right here. I don't know if you can tell, a little bit on the tile. Just gonna go in with my finger, give it a little pressure, clean it up. And so now I'm gonna do this through the whole shower. Once I get it wiped down, I'm gonna let it dry because there's probably still gonna be a film. I'm gonna go in again with some clean water. I recommend changing your water often because it will start to leave a film or residue. So keep wiping. And like I said, remember, the more you wipe with the sponge, the more grout you will remove. So you don't wanna wipe too much. So like this spot right here, if my grout is what I like the looks of, I am going to leave this, come back after it's dried, and kind of scrape it off with my finger so that I'm not sitting here with a sponge removing the grout in the middle and having to add more later. Okay, we are done. I am going to let this sit overnight, let that grout dry, and then I can come in and just scrub those tiles and get the last little bit of film off. But you guys, it's as easy as that. Okay, here are my last 2 pointers for you. Number 1, if you're doing a floor, give it 24 hours before you walk on it regularly after you grout it, so that grout can dry and you don't want it to crack and have to redo it. I have learned this lesson the hard way. It sucks to have to re-grout your floor. Second tip is, grout is not waterproof. I know there's a misconception that it is. It is not waterproof. So if you don't buy waterproof Hardy Backer, which now exists, I've seen it at Lowe's, you want tile and grout sealer. I know it's backwards, but once it's all dry, put this on and seal that grout so that water will not seep through your walls, through your floor, into your house, causing major water issues. All right, there are my tips and pointers. Shoot me a message if you want to know more, or drop a comment with questions. My mission in life is to help women realize they are amazing. They can do anything they want as long as they just try it out. you know, men didn't know what they were doing in the beginning. Someone taught them, someone showed them, or they figured it out on their own. And so I have done the same. Either people have taught me or I figured it out on my own. And I want to impart my knowledge to you. If you can have babies, you can raise a family, if you can keep a household alive, you can do anything you want. And there's no gender barriers with this stuff. You can use power tools, you can use hand tools, you can fix a old crappy house just like me. And I'm here to help you along the way. So I hope this was helpful. If you found this helpful and you want to see more, like and subscribe. Like I said, we have a whole bunch of different content on this house, on this channel, and we're going to show you a lot of different things. So follow along and see what is coming next. Have a great day, and thank you for watching Raise 'em Up Homestead. Bye.